Holy crap, you guys. Some of you don't know I'm a huge fan of The Walking Dead, and the latest episode just dropped tonight. Oh my god. That was amazing. That part, about halfway through, not to spoil anything. Fuck, I'm gonna spoil it. Carl got shot in the fucking eye! Oh my god. And, I don't remember her fucking name, but dude, and her kids. I was tingly the whole time. Like goosebumps. My hands and face went numb. I had to go run around outside. I had to pause. I had to take a breath. I had to stop, go run around the cold air. I was numb. I was so numb just at the shock of everything that happened. So, quick review. This episode is one of the best episodes in The Walking Dead so far. There have been many really good episodes. No Sanctuary and Too Far Gone. Really good episodes. But this is the first time I really had like a real good reaction to this. I haven't had a reaction like this since I saw what's his name in Game of Thrones get his face squished. So excited to see what's gonna happen, and I know that next week it's gonna be just downhill, just boring because of what happened this week. I am still just up here right now because of this episode. Oh my god, so much happened, and then they just cut it at the end. Just Carl is alive. Cut. See you next week. I am happy to say that almost everybody survived. I thought it was interesting what they did with the Wolves character. That I don't know, I can't remember what that guy's name is. I'm not good with names, but I thought it was really interesting what they did with the Wolves character. How they portrayed him as being like this douchebag guy who's gonna steal this woman, and then they slowly, kind of over the course of what was left of the day, kind of got to know each other, and then he got bit. And she's like, you know, if you bring me back to the infirmary, I'll save you. And then he actually, in a selfless act, in his last moments, instead of, I don't know, trying to screw her over or something, he sacrifices himself to save the nurse. And I thought that was really awesome. That was really interesting to see that, especially compared to how they introduced him last season, being a guy in the woods. A lot like those bikers who were just like, everything that you have now belongs to Negan. By the way, the what a fucking, the beginning of the episode, those bikers that they showed, the big teaser thing where they made it seem like it was a big deal, and Sasha and Daryl and fucking Ginger dude. God, I don't know why I can't remember people's names right now. I'm just too excited. They made it seem like they were going to get kidnapped, and then they just totally flipped it around on us. Fucking Daryl with the bazooka. Boom! And then they used it again later in the episode to attract all the zombies. And isn't that bazooka from when Daryl went into the city like a long time ago, like season 4, when they were looking for Beth? I think that's the same bazooka that he found that was dangling on that like overpass. So nice to see that making a return. What else? I mean, something else. I didn't think that the pastor was going to step up the way he did to see him not only get Judith to the church, which I was really confused about because there was 2 churches in this episode. There was the Safe Haven Church, and then there was the church that Glenn and Enid raided for supplies. That confused me. They talked about like burning down the church to distract the zombies, and I was like, they're gonna burn down the place that Judith is heading with the pastor, and then he's not gonna have a place to go, and they're gonna die. This episode. Wow. This is one of those, like, we're going to be talking about it for a little while kind of episodes. Everybody's going to sit down tomorrow, reanalyze, rewatch everything. But I mean, that part halfway through. Killing the kids, killing the mom character, Rick's new girlfriend. I mean, that really bummed me out. I knew, I just had a feeling when they walked out of the house at the end of mid-season episode 8, a couple of months ago, I knew that he was gonna die. He was just gonna puss out, and he totally fucking did. But I did not expect the mom character to just scream and wail her eyes out. I mean, obviously you can kind of expect that it's her kid, but then she just went dead, and then the zombies got her. Also, fuck her older kid. Fuck that little shit. I fucking hate that kid, okay? Oh, he's like that fucking idiot who shot himself in the head earlier in the season. That's who this kid reminds me of. I am a brooding teenager who blames you because your dad killed my dad, so I have to kill you. And I'm going to do it in a way that is super obvious, but nobody's going to suspect me for some reason. Really? And then, after everything, instead of trying to save his life, trying to save his own life, picks up the gun, tries to shoot Carl. Michonne to the rescue. Kill that little fucker. Ugh, that was gratifying. I was like, yes! She fucking got him! And then Carl turns around and you see that hole in his eye. I thought he was dead. He goes, Dad. Thought he was dead. Thought he was fucked. I've never read the comics, but it was lucky that I watched so much of this, like, Walking Dead theories and stuff, because I know bits and pieces from the comics and stuff that's supposed to happen. Like, I know who Negan is, and I kind of understand who the wolves are, and certain characters, and I remember that in the comics there actually is a point where Carl loses one of his eyes, so I guess they had to explain that somehow. So, still, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens to him from here. Where does he go? Where is he just gonna be bedridden for the rest of the season? Did he have like another movie that he had to be on? It's like, if we're gonna take out my eye, now's the time, so I can just shoot all my scenes where I'm just in bed, take like half the day, and then I'm out of here so I can go work on a movie. I don't know. But we'll see. Ultimately, that is what's going to happen. And, you know, Rick talks about rebuilding the wall and expanding it and doing all this stuff. But I mean, the real question is, next week, where do we go? Everybody is back home. Everybody is safe. The zombie invasion is gone. The only thing that I can foresee that we have to worry about now is those guys who are with Negan, who I believe are part of the wolves. I could be wrong about that. And trying to attack them now that the fortifications of Alexandria are now weakened. It's either that, or they're going to do some sort of time jump where Carl is a little bit more healed, up on his feet, the wall is rebuilt and fixed, maybe, why can't I, Maggie. Maybe Maggie is a little bit more pregnant, you know, we've got that bulge going, and they're working on plans to expand, and then that's when we get introduced more to this Negan character. I guess we'll see what they decide to do. Honestly, I am not interested at all to see the aftermath of what happened in this episode. I'm curious to see what they do, like what they're doing a week from now, or longer. Probably it's gonna be based off of how it's been going. I mean, this last season has been what, 2.5 days. Yeah, we'll see. And I also foresee a power struggle for who's going to be in charge now that Deanna and her husband and her family basically is gone, except for her one kid. I think, yeah, it's the one kid who's still there. I think it's going to be some sort of power struggle between him and Rick, and possibly that guy who tried to let that one chick get killed when they were out at the quarry earlier this season. The one, he was in the church, so he's still there. I think that there could be also a power struggle between them. That's my theories. That's my theories. That is my rant. I love The Walking Dead. If you love it too, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you thought of this episode. Did you think Carl was dead? What did you think of the kids getting killed? What did you think of that mom getting killed, the way she went out? I didn't see it coming at all. I gotta tell you guys. I mean, I expected some people to die, because people die every episode, but I expected them to be some of the more C characters, the ones that you don't even know the names to, and to see that happen, and to all three of them at the same time, just kind of blew my mind. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Maybe I'll do one next week if it's just as exciting. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.